Last time I was at the Magic Kingdom, I was staying at the Contemporary Resort. I walked over for Mickey's Not So Scary. After 3 days at a conference, a day at Cabana Bay, a day at Halloween Horror Nights, and a day at EPCOT, and I was exhausted. My feet were on fire. Other things were happening. Now I'm here so early for Rope Drop, the moon's still out. And I haven't been back here for like a large park day since I was a kid. I haven't ridden Space Mountain. I haven't ridden Carousel of Progress. I haven't done the Tiki Room in so long. So I'm very excited. It's a park hopper day. I'm going to head to EPCOT and ride Tiana's and here. And there's so much new merch to see. So yeah, we're here bright and early. Let's do it. You are watching Peak Merch. And I did take an Uber here because if you're staying at the Swan or Dolphin or any of Disney's Good Neighbor resorts that do offer shuttle service to the parks, they're not going to drop you off right at the Magic Kingdom. They're going to drop you off at the Transportation and Ticket Center. The only way to get a bus right to the park is to take like a Disney proper resort bus from like a Disney branded resort, or to walk like I did a few years ago from Contemporary. But it's so early it doesn't really matter. 7:15 the turnstiles open, 7:30 the monorails start running, 8:30 park entry. I don't sleep the night before a park day really well anyway, so here we are. All right, here we go, the running of the Magical Bulls. Ferry boat is the only option this early, so no monorail for us. Admiral Joe Fowler, the classic. And look, there's the Polynesian.
We'll be casting off for the Magic Kingdom momentarily.
There's the confectionery, and maybe we'll do some merch to start the day. What do you say? And since I'm here early, I had a look inside the Emporium. Lots of blind boxes. Look at these Adventureland ones. I don't see any of those. Oh yeah, here they are. These sort of coveted silver. I heard the pink bags are the rare. I don't know, guys. Mickey and Friends. This is how they group all this stuff. So many pins. The theme park resorts ones are most interesting to me. There's Stitch at the Tower of Terror. The Tip Top Club, a lot of Haunted Mansion pins up here as well. They've got the Tiana's pins here. Good to know. Ooh, I like this Indiana Jones one a lot. Okay, this is good. We're taking a lap and making some informed decisions later. Aw. Alright. And they even have the Starbucks pins. Brand synergy is alive and well here at the Magic Kingdom. There she blows. It's not as crazy here as it seems. A lot of bottlenecks for the PhotoPass photographers in the iconic picture, but early entry is not supposed to be till 8:30, but they let us in at 8 or even earlier. They probably know it's going to be a busy day. And everybody's beelining it for Peter Pan or Seven Dwarfs or Tron Light Cycle Run. I'm going to this big thing you see beyond me. I'm going to Space Mountain. I got a Tron for later. So yeah, let's get our retro future day started right.
Motion sickness or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expected mother should not ride.
You know, still one of the best family indoor coasters. Is it a Wild Mouse with light space theming from the 70s? Yes. Is it good? Also yes. Still 20 minutes till the park officially opens. I want to try to knock out all the Tomorrowland attractions here. Like maybe Carousel of Progress and People Mover. And then I got my first Lightning late at 9:30. So let's go. Look at this retro future Tomorrowland Loungefly in the gift shop outside Space Mountain, the exit gift shop. They've also got some transportation stuff. They've got the same design here on ears and on this shirt as well. And I'll also show you the Tron merch while I'm here because there's a bunch of it And I think later when we go on Tron, we're gonna have to move pretty quickly, so. Yeah, here's a photo frame. Ton of other stuff. They have ride vehicle toys. Glow-in-the-dark track set of the ride. That's pretty sick. And look at this. They have like a whole action figure set in a giant arcade. On top of that, we've got camp shirts. We've got sling bags. Helmets. And last but not least, I'll show you some pins I see over here. Got some cool pins. Picked up this Space Mountain pin, classic Mickey, and here are the Tron Light Cycle Run pins. When I last rode this attraction, it hadn't actually opened, so the only merch they had was the Identity, like little wrist slap bands. But yeah, a lot going on here. Love to see it. We'll keep moving.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way though since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never gonna make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson.
It's a dream come true for you and me.
So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. You know, I really like the Carousel of Progress, but I'm not sure I agree with its core sentiment. They updated the final scene and they must say the word automation like 100 times. And I mean, Walt Disney's version of like white American progress is also like a tech bros version of accelerationism. They are the new robber barons, these tech bros, and it's weirdly normalizing. But of course, when I was a kid, I didn't pick up on any of that. But when I was a kid, the world hadn't changed. So anyway, I have a lightning lane for Winnie the Pooh in a complete opposite turn. So I'm going to do that and maybe stop at Star Traders on the way real quick. Here in Star Traders, I do like this pin of all the Disney Magic Kingdom lands. It's pretty cool. But I don't see anything for Carousel of Progress, not that I was expecting to. So I'll probably keep moving. On to Fantasyland we go. Having never ridden Pooh, I didn't realize that the plot was he eats a bunch of honey and hallucinates nightmares. It's cool. It does 13 minutes for Haunted Mansion, which means it's walk-on. So, yeah.
And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge. To find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Sightlines in this park may be horrible as they install Cars Land for brand synergy, but the Haunted Mansion still slaps. And here's Memento Mori, the gift shop. So I'm going to see if there's anything cool in here, and then we'll keep moving. And in a rare sight, there's actually some Muppet pins that haven't been grabbed up. Look at that. I think we'll grab one of those. A couple other cool things here. Disney Parks branded Pez dispenser with the Hatbox Ghost. It looks like it glows in the dark, but I can't be sure. And I also want to show you the shoulder plush craze continues with the gargoyles from the stretching room. So you can get one of those, put it on your shirt. I also think this Madame Leota, it's plastic, but these snow globes are pretty cute too. Alright, we'll keep moving. This tabletop light is pretty nifty, and it's only $40. I don't have space for it, but if that's something you're into and you're a Haunted Mansion super fan, I say go for it. And here we are. I've actually been really excited for this, for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash Mountain. A lot of people upset. Probably my Uber driver to the airport yesterday saying Disney's gone woke, and ranting about Joe Biden, and then also telling me to go to Be Our Guest restaurant and get the leek soup. So here's the thing. Splash Mountain was based on an antebellum South minstrelry set of tales by this guy called Uncle Remus. It was super racist. That's it. I wrote it before it closed. I was glad to get a ride, but have you heard the voice of Brer Fox? It's bad. This is much better. I don't know how the ride is. I've heard a lot of the animatronics don't always work, but we've got a lightning lane and I'm excited. So let's go for it.
Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This side of Cobain she found can play. Hallelujah!
They're the keys and knees.
Very glad I booked Lightning Lane, but that was so much fun. I don't buy all the hate. The new animatronics were very cute. I think Lewis is the name of the gator. The Lewis butt was my favorite. I think I got it for you. And it was a good party. I like the original songs. You know, there were some audios from like Brer Frog and stuff in the old Splash queue, and some people thought there were some dead zones. But I think it worked. Is the story as, you know, narrative driven as Splash Mountain was? No. But it works. So yeah, let's pop in this Critter Co-op gift shop and we'll keep going. Alright, let's speed run the Critter Co-op gift shop. Let's get to the party. Cute. Sleeping Lewis plush with a little flower on his head. Cute. These Critter plush are $15 each when you buy two. And it looks like they're 25 each otherwise, so that's a good deal. Basically 2 for $30 or 25 each. I do like this possum playing the double bass. There's a raccoon playing the accordion. There's a turtle playing a harmonica or a jaw harp. They all have names in the attraction, but I don't know what they are. So okay, cool. This is excellent. These critters I just showed are riding in the flume. It's a pullback toy. I think I'm gonna have to pick that up. $13, can't say no. Alright, and here are the pins from the ride. There's Mama Odie. There's that. There's the sort of main attraction pin. I think that's the nicest, but you've also got these with some kind of Mardi Gras parade style posters too. So plenty of options. I'm skipping the New Country Bears. I don't need the Disney hits. I miss Blood on the Saddle. But check out these Frontier Trading Post Lincoln logs. These are Lincoln logs for the gift shop that we were in. And then there's Country Bear Jamboree ones, Big Thunder Mountain ones. There's the Big Thunder Mountain, actually. There's the Country Bear Jamboree. These are a great toy for a cool kid. That's the Big Thunder Mountain setup. Let's see what else we can find. And here's a preview of some of the EPCOT pins we'll probably see later. I like that Bienvenidos Donald one a lot. One of the Caballeros anyway. And most of the countries represented there as well. And there's a Soarin' Around the World pin. Tower of Terror, you know, it doesn't have the attraction name because the CBS license expired, but still pretty cool. There's the Kilimanjaro Safaris and Harambe Preserve. Wow, they have a Kingdom Hearts pin too. Look at that sleeping orange bird. Nice stock all around. Here's another classic I haven't done since I was a kid. Let's do it now. Tiki.
Famous around the world for being world famous. My name is Skipper Hay, and I will be your guide, social director, and scuba instructor for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Amazon River, where it rains 1,872 days a year. And everybody, that's almost every day. Over here we have our cameras on. Put your smiles on, because I'd like to introduce you to the 8th wonder of the world, the majestic, the beautiful, the backside of the water! Woo!
Here at Disney, the revolution is all you can eat at their Liberty Tree Tavern. Alright, since I last saw you, I did Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise, Tron Light Cycle Run. I'm at 9 attractions. Let's make it a nice 10 with a ride on Pirates, another Stone Cold classic. And then I've got a reservation at the Pirates of the Caribbean Lounge, the Beacon Barrel, 21 plus, sort of a pirate-themed tiki bar. And I'm really excited about it. And Lord knows I could use 45 minutes off my feet. So, starting to flag, starting to regret wearing Bluntstoned boots in this Florida humidity. But I'm locked in now, so I'm just going to power through. And here we are, back in Adventureland, just like that, off to Pirates. Alright, such a classic, and you know, so much more merch. Every year I come here, I don't come here every year, every few years I come here. I think even since the last few bad Pirates movies, they've really doubled down on attraction merch for this ride. This one's pretty cool, glows in the dark. We got a Pirate Spirit jersey too. And a nice backpack. Dead Motono Tails. That looks new as well. I'm pretty sure it is new. Cool. Let's see what else we can find. Some Mickey ears here. More shirts. Water bottle. And then the classic. These have been here since I was a kid. You know, the fake hook toys and the fake sword toys. And let's see what else we can find. Alright, Pirate Mickey is cute, but I think the goat plush here is Pluto with the keys, a callback to that iconic scene with the dog with the keys. Well, there's Pluto with the keys. That's just good. Great example of brand synergy if you're into that sort of thing. And there are a whole lot of Pirates pins here. Those are the doubloons from the movies. This is the iconic scene at the beginning of the ride. So many good Pirates pins here. But there's one in specific I'm looking for that I don't see yet. So we will keep looking. And this is the merch for the Beacon Barrel, the bar we're going to be going to, or the lounge, I should say, in a minute. They have their own tiki mug, different from the tiki mug you can get in the place. This is for Red, the pirate. You can take a look there. And then they have, I don't know his name. Jose is the guy in the tiki room. What's the pirate parrot's name? If you know, let me know. But hey, another shoulder plush. Look at that. I'm still looking for that pin, though. That's what I want. Oh, and it looks like we've got a shirt here, too. There you go. Shame it's red. It's not a tiki mug. Big missed opportunity, but that Jose mug is very cute. I'm going to, here, get a closer look. All the birds sing in the tiki room. Does it sing? I think it does. I'm not going to open it because it's sealed, but I think it sings when you open it. Looks like they got a Roosevelt's $80 Tiki Room shirt as well. I don't like this material. I guess they make them for fat guys like me, so you don't sweat, but it just feels cheap, and they are $80, so I'll pass. Let me see if I can find that pin. They were out of the pin. They had the shirt, they had the plush. They're out of the Beacon Barrel pin. So I found it on eBay. It was the same price as it would have been retail. Yeah. Now I'm just waiting to get into the lounge and have a well-needed rest and a strong drink before we make our way to Epcot. Tip for solo park travelers, let them know you don't want to stand. Otherwise, they'll try to make you stand. This is the Plunderer's Punch. It comes in this tiki mug. And the lighting's pretty bad in here, but you get the idea. Also, the bird animatronic up there is not working. So that's a bummer, but the drink's pretty good. It's like a solid tiki drink. And I'm going to eat and drink and maybe take a walk around the bar, and we'll get over to Epcot. Magic Kingdom was so fun. The Plunderer's Punch hit the spot. I didn't find the Mad Teacup Pez dispenser toy in the Emporium, but it was so crowded I didn't really look that well. There's the railroad. I'm hopping the monorail though. Headed to Epcot for some flower and garden action, and we'll pick this back up then. See you later, MK. Off to Epcot. And you know, I'm realizing that a Disney day means something very different to me than it means to a lot of people who come with their families and, you know, wear custom shirts, which is cool. To me, it's like I'm speed running right now. I got on 10 rides just this morning. It's 2:30 now. 2:30, dentist appointment, that's the joke. Yeah, and I enjoy the experiences, but the memories are different when you're an adult on a nostalgia trip than when you're a child, and that's okay. Anyway, on to Epcot, and yeah, we'll see you when we see you. I forgot that the monorail actually goes in Epcot before it drops you off. So you get some pretty cool views. Not so much right now. Yeah, there's connections. The park looks pretty crowded, but it's so much bigger than the Magic Kingdom that there's going to be plenty of space to move around. So I'm excited. I think the first step once we get in here is going to be beelining it for that single rider line and test track, and then we'll have some fun and relax a little. All right, I'm in. Should I stop by Pin Traders? Maybe just a quick stop? No. On to test track first. I will withhold my love of merch for rides. All right, following a beeline to Club Cool for some cucumber Sprite from Russia and a bunch of sample cups that was too profane to vlog. I'm here at Test Track. I haven't been on this since they redid it. It's more like, I guess it's Test Track 3.0, but it's more like the Test Track of my youth, where the scenes are nature-like and not Tron-like. And yeah, it recently reopened a few months ago, so I'm gonna hop in the single rider line and see what happens. All right, I know that Sunshine Pavilion and Port of Entry are gonna have more festival merch, but let's see what we can find in Creations Shop. It is Flower and Garden. We haven't even hit any booths yet, but the perils of a half day, I suppose. We'll see what we can find in here. And I've learned that the festival pins are at Port of Entry across the World Showcase, so we're going on a little walk, but they do have a lot of stuff here. They have this nice Spike the Bee garden stake, and I'll just do a quick tour. Here's the Spike shirt. It's got the Epcot Flower and Garden embroidered logo, sort of honeycomb spaceship Earth there on the right. That's pretty cute. And then they've got a bunch of other flower and garden stuff here, including this nice orange bird shirt. That's the back right there. And they have that logo on a Loungefly as well, with like a little orange swirl. You know what? I'm gonna try to go get some pins, and we'll come back here and look at this because it's a mob scene. But here's a Spike the Bee shoulder plush, and here's the Alice in Wonderland collection. There's already been a million vloggers showing you this stuff. I don't need to go blow for blow here. The Spike Loungefly is cute, and that detaches from the main backpack as well. Sort of forms a clutch. And then another thing I really do like here, this windbreaker. It's a little femme, but it's pretty cute. You got Spaceship Earth, you got all the same iconography there, so. Alright, let's go try to find those pins, and we'll come back here. Okay, so it's not Creation Shop, it's not Port of Entry, it's Disney Traders, apparently, where the festival pins are. Wish me luck. The limited edition and the event edition. Is it just the numbers they make?
Limited edition is the quantity in which is produced.
Okay.
Event edition is specific for the event that is happening.
So not as limited quantities as the limited. Okay, super confusing. I think I got it. I definitely want the spike. I'll take one of those. I'll take a figment as well. And then I guess I'll take blind box as well. Yes, please. And this Easter one is cute. They're also tempting. I think that's it. I gotta limit myself.
Just these 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have any?
All right, here we go. This is the moment of truth. Let's see what we got in our Flower and Garden mystery set. First one. It looks like, hey, we got Mickey. The Mickey. That's the first one. It comes with a 2. For our second pin, we got, oh, Woody. Pretty cool. So there you go. Mickey and Woody, I think those are solid options. These are all the ones you can get. I was really hoping for Kermit or Miss Piggy. So, I don't know. Should I get another one? They were $35 for one blind box for 2 pins. So, I'm tempted to not get another one, but I'll see how I do. You know, there's always time before my GO82 reservation to get one more of these, so we'll see. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Maybe the best family coaster of all time. This is what Disney calls an Omni coaster. First company to do this, although Legoland's going for it. And it's basically like a coaster that spins, but it's not a free spin, it's a controlled spin. And it's really fun. And I have a lightning lane, so I don't have to wait in that 100-minute line. But yeah, let's have a ride. I heard they got a lot of new merch too. This really is among the best, if not the best attraction at Disney World. I'm not talking about nostalgia, I'm not talking about classic. I'm talking about great story, great thrills, great theming, great innovation. Everything Disney does really well. So, yeah, I'm in the Treasures of Xandar store here. And there's a lot more merch since last time we were here. Here's an example. This cap for the ride, the shirt for the ride. None of this was here last time. They had a ton of Guardians merch, but they didn't have Cosmic Rewind merch, so. Oh, I like this kids shirt a lot. Of course, the best stuff is for kids. They did have this one last time with the EPCOT logo, which I do like. Let's see. I like the Otherworld Showcase sweatshirt if it wasn't in purple. But, pretty good. Good stuff all around. Let's see what else we can find. The latest pullback toy is the ride vehicle from this, which I do love. And there's some more Guardians pins here, too. This is one exclusive to the ride, but it doesn't have the ride's name on it. But some of them, Honorary Guardian, that one doesn't have the ride on it either, but I think this one down here does. Let me take a look. Yeah, finally, we have a proper ride pin. Pretty good. Okay, we'll keep moving. I'm really glad I did take a lap because they have a ton more Cosmic Rewind pins. And these have Isan the Destroyer, whatever the hell that Celestial, who's like the main villain on it, is. They also have this mystery pin set. They're locked, so I can't spin them around. But overall, Cosmic Rewind game has increased considerably. Why is that shirt red? It would be so good if it wasn't red. And look at this tumbler. That's cool too, for the kid who has everything. Alright, we'll keep moving. I'm gonna probably take a rest because my dogs are barking before our space or GO82 reservation. Spike's Sunrise to Starlight Garden is what they're calling Communicore Hall during this. And this is basically like a beautiful sensory room. All like the loud music and dance parties going on outside. I'm chilling in here, resting my feet. There's the spiked topiary inside as well. We'll go take a look at that. And yeah, hit living in the land before our reservation. The time has come for GO82. Let's go. And they do have some merch exclusive to GO82. The rocks glass and the wine glass. Notice that Spaceship Earth patterning on the bottom. You know that's coming home with us. But while I wait to be seated, I wanted to show you how swanky this place is. The tiles up there, pattern down here as well. It's really nice in here, very cosmopolitan, dare I say, contemporary.
These restrooms, they are both on the right. Some fun history you may be interested in.
Yes.
The floor that you're walking on, we previously had outside around Spaceship Earth. Kind of bring her back.
Okay. Beautiful. Look at this. Very nice. Very nice. And for the first course, I got the tuna, which is kind of hard to see, but looks very beautiful, and the peach shrub smash. And they give you a little garnish that goes with the peach too. So yeah, lighting's not the best in here, but I'm digging in. Honestly, that was lovely. Is it pricey? Yes. Is it bougie? Yes. Is it for the average Disney person? No. And, you know, that's why all these Disney vloggers are torn about it. But I think if you like a nice cocktail and you're used to, you know, small bites that are chef designed and sort of take your taste buds on a journey with every bite, and you don't want to go to some, you know, elemental themed tasting menu in the World Showcase, this is a good option for you. I will definitely be back. I'm walking through the exit area of Spaceship Earth because, again, this place is, if I didn't mention, in Spaceship Earth. And now I'm going to go on Spaceship Earth. And then maybe living with the land, then make my way back to the hotel and wrap things up. This has been a long vlog, I know. So I've been trying to keep the clips short, though. So yeah, rock and roll. And ever since they installed these points of light, I mean, the front of this park, it's always been beautiful, but this is on another level, you know, and they changed the lights. It's really something special. They were just rainbow colored. Maybe they'll be rainbow colored again. Maybe we'll get Rainbow Connection by the Muppets before we leave. It's always the goal. When the Muppets surface, you know you're doing well. So yeah, we saw that Muppets Haunted Mansion pin. I didn't even tell you guys, but I did wind up trading the Mickey pin I got in the Flower and Garden blind box for the Kermit pin I wanted. Everybody loves Mickey. I'm Team Kermit here. It's not a contest, but if it was, Kermit would win. And by the way, that IP is still protected. So there. Your move, public domain mouse. Let's go ride Spaceship Earth. Some might say that using a lightning lane on Spaceship Earth is a waste, but I thank the Phoenicians for it. Phoenicians, because it's been a day, and even 10 less minutes of standing around is valuable when your feet hurt like mine do. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up a ride on here. If I can stick it out, we'll hit up Living with the Land too. I actually have a Soarin' lightning lane too. We'll see what happens, and then we'll make our way home. You know, I'm proud to work in communications for my day job. It's crazy how well Spaceship Earth elucidates the extent to which communications push the world forward, pushed humanity forward, pushed society forward, and it's why I think so many people feel like we're in a doom and gloom age now, because communications is broken down. We need to fix it. Communicore Hall. Spike the bee, baby. Anyway, that's a 2-cocktail rant for you. And that is Stitch. And that's the land, Living with the Land. So we're gonna get on Living with the Land and make our way back to the hotel.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. When you mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia are 3 of the more.
Well, Kermie, that was a great day. I'm exhausted, my feet hurt, but I think you both would be proud. We'll talk more about all this. I haven't seen pin trading kick off like this ever. Maybe it's because it's the opening weekend of the festival. Maybe that's why people are extra crazy with their pins, but I didn't get Piggy, but I did get this pin of Kermit and the bicycle. And all in all, you know, I think it was a great day. I got on 14 rides. I tried all the food I wanted to. I had 2 elevated dining experiences. Well, one elevated one private one. And I'm barely making it home or to my room in one piece. But yeah, grateful to be here. I've been Just, you've been patient, and you've just watched Peak Merch. Bye-bye now.